Okay. Thank you to Moshe for helping me to the next question. The final. I'm not. The final question. Tashmish Amita. Allowed in the sukkah. Relations.
When it's a holy place. That's why you act like that.
Habayit. Yeah. Mutar.
So I would say in light of my previous answer, obviously no, מחשש צניעות, לא בגלל קדושה אין להסתמד, בגלל שזה פתוח, זה לא כיף.
לא, הוא צודק, צריך שם ספרים, יש ספרים, יש שם חידור, יש
השכן, אני יודע, הילדים, אני אומר שלא.
They're supposed to live in.
I would say no.
Is that Halevi?
לא, אם אין להם ילדים, מותר להם.
I'd say yes, but I'm prepared to be wrong.
Uncle Jack? Relations in the sukkah.
If it's that night, why not? You're supposed to sleep in the sukkah.
Okay, Tishma. Mutar le'ashen sigariyot pasukah. Mutar, enjoy. And in the bottom over here, he doesn't say this in the top, only in the bottom. Tashmish hamita besukah, mutar.
Yeah, if you can smoke a cigarette, you can do it. They don't like to smoke a cigarette.
You can do both at the same time. Okay, yalla. Let's.
Max. Okay. Before, when 15 years old, my father used to come with under the gun. And he opens the window like this one, and he put his car. This is a kosher.
Yeah, it goes to the rakia. It goes. It's
You
kosher.
can see the sky.
Yeah.
And nobody's sitting under the sky.
Oh, you're sitting under the balcony.
Like you have in your house sometimes.
So if there's 3 tefahim, if the balcony is 3 tefahim, then it's no good. If it's less than 3 tefahim, it's batel. Yeah, it's small. 3 tefahim is very small.
The sechak was on top of the balcony?
No. Guys, get the food. Make it. Okay, yes, okay. Thank you, Mrs. Dweck. God bless you. Thank you.
Yeah. You know, in London, their sukkah is retractable, so it's in the living room.
Yeah, I love that. I love it. Yeah.
In the
Okay.
living room, in the dining room.
Let's get started. We're going to start now on Masechet Sukkah, page 2 over here. Page 1 or page 2?
The roof actually pulls out.
Yeah, it's a retractable roof.
That's like
My dad used to
Convertible.
they have
Wow. Giant skylight.
And it opens.
Really nice. The roof is glass roof. Just open it up. They have
Everybody ready? We're going to start now.
This whole idea of putting sukkah directly on metal.
It's not as problematic for Sparadim as people make it. It's not. It's again, it's a gezerah. It was a rabbinic decree that you can't use it for a ma'amid. So I think Kamavadia's words are, if you make sure that the sechach only goes in the wood, tavu ala biracha, you should be blessed. But it's not.
Make a difference.
It's kosher. But it's definitely, to say it's not kosher is false.
But that's not the difference. Even the wood that's touching the thing becomes tumah.
No.
What no? And the whole situation with the bamboo, it's only because they use it for something else.
If it's used for sitting, it could be a problem because it could be a kili and mikabel
But
tumah.
if it's used
If it's for hanging, no. Like we just spoke out.
Right.
Okay.
Metal only.
Metal's not your problem as much as it's the other thing. Okay. It's worth noting that there is one big problem if you have a bamboo mat. They don't make it like this, but if you're buying not Jewish mats and they use linen as the threads, that could be a big problem because there's a special. No, not because China is. There's a special gezerah about linen. The Gemara talks about linen is mekabel tumah, very special. It says in the pasuk of, if you remember in the para aduma in Zot Chukat Torah, kol kelisem pishtan. It says the word pishtan straight out in the pasuk And so Pishtan is very special. So Rambam says the Pishtan thread would be a big problem. That's why now they don't use Pishtan. Meshi is no problem. It's Pishtan that's the problem.
What's Meshi?
The Semet Geffen is what they use, right? No, they use Semet cotton. They use cotton. Yeah. Pishtan,
Plastic, not like,
linen will be a problem.
like they said, the ties.
Yeah. Okay, guys, let's go. Ready? Let's see the Gemara. I highlighted in yellow where we are. We're going to start in the Gemara, which is in the middle, and then we'll do Rashi, which is on the right, and then we'll do Tosafot, which is on the left. It's not going to be a very long shiur. I hope not. It's not such a big topic. Okay. It's just enough to get us started with just enough to get us started with the laws of Sukkot. Ochlim achilat aray chutz l'sukkah. The Mishnah says you eat a temporary meal. We'll call it a snack in English. Achilat aray, a snack. It's not a meal. You can eat it out of the sukkah, says the Mishnah. Appetizer? Appetizer is part of a meal. If you have a snack, appetizer means the meal is coming. And so,
Like one piece of pizza.
hold on.
Like Cliff Bar.
Appetizer, by the end of the shiur, see if you agree with that definition. We're going to talk about it. Because the appetizer is connected to an entree. It's connected to a meal. A snack is just a snack. Let's see. We'll open it up. What's called a snack? How much is achilat aray? Amar Rabbi Yosef says, Tati or telat be'eh. 2 or 3 eggs. The size of 2 or 3 eggs would be a snack, says Rabbi Yosef.
In our terms, we're going to...
We're going to build. We have to give it a chance. 2 or 3 eggs. Rashi, if you look at Rashi, I highlighted it. It's on the right side in yellow. Tarti or telat. 2 or 3 eggs. Shetayim or shalosh.
פעמים ניתן לתוך פיו.
Pa'amim ניתן לתוך פיו. 2 or 3 mouthfuls. That's what Rashi says. Does Rashi have the word eggs? The Gemara has the word egg. Tati or telat be'i. That's why Masechet Betzah, the Yeshivish people, they call it be'a. Be'a is an egg in Aramaic. But Rashi just says tati or telat. He doesn't say the word be'a. 2 or 3. Rashi says 2 or 3 cheekfuls. 2 or 3 mouthfuls would be a snack.
He talks about like a few bites.
No one shot.
Right now in the Gemara. Right now. We're gonna change it. Look at Tosafot on the left side. Tarti or telat on the left side. Tarti or telat. Pidesh bikunteros, it says in Rashi, Shetayim or shalosh pa'amim yiten l'toch piv. 2 on the left side, but that's small. Tosafot. Hinepo. Oh, he has it. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. About, so it says Tosafot, Pidesh bikunteros, Shetayim or shalosh pa'amim yiten l'toch piv. Murshil Bilaz in French, in Rashi's French, it was Murshil was the name of this snack. I don't know, it was a word for snack, must be. But some versions have the word eggs. Our Gemara has which is the Vilna Gemara we all use. They have the word eggs. Rashi didn't have the word eggs. It's all the same thing. It doesn't matter because an egg is a cheekful. A mouthful. If you have food with you right now, chicken and quinoa, fill up your mouth, that's an egg, says the It's all the same shiur. Put an egg in your mouth, put the food in your mouth, it should be the same amount. 1 egg is 1 mouthful. Let's go back to the Gemara. So these were the words of Rabbi Yosef. 2 or 3.
1 mouthful or 1 cheekful?
Mouthful, as she says. It doesn't say the word cheek. Amar le Abaye. Abaye says to Rabbi Yosef, V'hazimnin sagi'in sagile le'inish behachi. Some 2 or 3 mouthfuls that could fill a lot of people up. That's like a meal for some people. If you don't have a big appetite, 2 or 3 full mouths. I can finish a sandwich in 3 bites, 4 bites. And so he said, Abaye says it's way too much to call something a snack if it's 2 or 3 mouthfuls. There's no way you can say that's a achilat aray. Achilat aray is a snack. Achilat keba is a meal. And so therefore. That's a seudat keba, 2 or 3 mouthfuls. Ela Amar Abaye says, Hideta'im bad berav, like a yeshiva man, a yeshiva boy would taste, ve'aya lekala, and go into the shiur. Rashi, on the right side. Like the yeshiva man would eat before the shiur. In the morning, on the way into the kollel, he says, "Oh, what if the rabbi goes on a long shiur today? I'm going to be starving. Quick, give me a big bite, give me a big drink. I'm going to the shiur." So Abaye says it's not 2 or 3 mouthfuls; it's 1 mouthful. 1 mouthful is a snack. More than 1 mouthful is a meal, according to Abaye. This is how we know these days. That's why we say kabetza. The shiur kabetza means like an egg. So a mouthful is a snack. Once you have more than a mouthful, it's a meal. Let's turn the page.
This is an opinion. I'm not saying that's the point.
Well, let's see halakha. This is Abaye arguing with Yosef. The Ritva, look at the Ritva, page 3 on top, or the Ritva as they call them. The Ritva says as follows. Now, did the Gemara talk about drinking? It said mouthfuls. It doesn't say cheekfuls of drink. I have the buzzer here. Is there someone for us?
Yeah.
Front door or back door? Let's see. Tell me if it works. Yeah? Okay, ready? What about drinking? So it says that it's about ushtiyat keli shel mayim hashuv arai. Drinking is a snack. Drinking is not a meal. It's just drink. It's not as hashuv as food. You don't make a meal out of water, which on mashkin and other liquids. Says the only way I'll call drink a meal is a lot of wine, a cup of wine. According to the Tva, yain. No, it's not a meal. Even though now it's a meal replacement, it's not a meal. So the Ritva holds only wine, says the Ritva, would be yain. So according to the Ritva, would you have to drink your wine in the sukkah?
Yep.
Yes. Let's see the me'iri. Amana me'iri. The Gemara doesn't talk about it. So if you would argue on the Ritva and say all liquids are nothing, the Gemara would seemingly prove you right, because the Gemara doesn't even care to talk about drink. It's not even in the discussion, apparently. So the Gemara, the Pashut Pshat of the Gemara leans to say drink is nothing. Make sense? Says the Me'iri. Amar ha-Me'iri, ochlin v'shotchin arai chutz sukkah. We eat snacks outside the sukkah. She'achilat arai lo hashuva achila. Eating a snack is not considered a meal. Well, the Gemara explains, shiura kedeta'im bad bera v'ayad kala. It's a amount that a yeshiva boy will eat before the shiur. So that's the halakha l'ma'aseh. The haynu kabetza, it's a kabetza, which is 1 mouthful. Shehu to'emo b'milo piv b'batahat. How much can you fit in your mouth at 1 shot? An egg. 1 egg is what you can fit in your mouth. And then you drink. And you go to the shiur. You go to the Beit HaMikdash. Shiur kabetza hu ochel ha'ne'echel b'bli'ah ahat. The shiur kabetza of an egg is how much you can eat in 1 shot. It doesn't. Well, we'll get there. Very good. Let's get there.
So they start with portion, then it's moving to time.
Yes, very good.
It's a different approach.
Very good. Let's see. We're saying the last parak of Yoma. A normal person's throat can handle more than 1 chicken egg at a time. What about drinking? The Gemara doesn't even talk about it. What's called the drinking of a meal? What's called the drinking of a snack? The Gemara doesn't talk about it. Some people say if you drink without food, it's always a snack. Look at these words. I underlined it for you. If you drink with your food, see the words of the eating?
Yeah, but it means that really it doesn't matter.
If you're drinking with your meal, the drink is also keva. It's also your meal.
Right.
That's a very big halakha. That's a very big halakha.
But no, but they always attach it to the type of the meal. So the meal establish if it's keva or not, and the drink becomes irrelevant.
That should blow your mind, this halakha. He has a cup of Coke. If he drinks the cup of Coke stam on Sukkot, alone, does he have to go in the sukkah for the cup of Coke?
No.
But if he's having a sandwich and the cup of Coke, can he drink the Coke outside the sukkah? According to them eating. Part of the meal.
Assuming that you're having your
Like
that's what he's saying.
It's the same proximity.
Listen to the words.
Yeah.
Listen to the words again. V'im achila hi nigreret. It's dragged along. Ahad ha'achila. Im ha'achila keva. Af hi keva. That's an amazing hidush from the Meiri.
Yeah, but obviously the guy is eating in the sukkah.
Why? I mean, he's eating a sandwich in the sukkah. He wants to go outside the sukkah to drink the soda.
See that?
Is he allowed to?
Drink at the same time.
So you're saying that when you start eating a meal Friday night,
According to the
you
Meiri.
can't go outside and have a cup of water.
According to the Meiri.
According to the menu. Coffee, whatever.
No, according to the Meiri, you can't do it. According to him, according to the Shita, it's nigreret hara achila.
You can have the coffee if it's not part of your coffee and a sandwich.
If you're just having coffee, have coffee. You're having sandwich with the coffee?
This is contradictory.
Yes.
You made because of Mazon or no?
It's nigreret
If you
hara
make because
achila.
of Mazon, then it's part of the meal.
If you made
It's a big hidush.
right during the week, not on Shabbat, and you have a drink, the halakha is that you have to make Shabbat.
No, not any drink. No, geffen. Geffen, not any drink. No. If you have a sandwich and a Coke, you don't make beracha on the Coke.
If you make mezonot,
Mizunot, yeah. I'm not talking about mizunot.
if you make shakol or shakol.
No, shakol.
With mezonot, you make shakol.
Absolutely, yes, but not a sandwich. But let's go with the sandwich, just for ease.
It is a big chidush, but if you think about it, if you have a beitzah in the sukkah, it's considered aray, right?
One betzah is aray.
Aray,
Yeah.
right? And you have
I
one
want to make sure everyone understands aray, what the word means.
temporary. It's not a keva.
Okay.
So you have a beitzah in the sukkah, and you say, now I feel like having the second beitzah outside of the sukkah. Are you allowed to do it?
Good question.
So so to me, it's less about the drink being a liquid versus solid food.
Thank you so much.
It's about how you group your meals together.
Very
Is
good.
there is a grouping or not grouping?
Very good, but I want to go before that level, on a basic level, one that no one can argue on, according to the Meiri. You're eating a huge sandwich in the sukkah. Can I step outside and drink my drink?
To me, it's the same question as this because
You get
it's part of it. It's the portion.
So you're saying you can't.
Why not?
Because look at the words, look at the lashon shel Meiri. It's underlined in blue. Ima achila hi nigreret hara achila. It comes, the drink is dragged in. So im ha'achila keva, af hi keva. And keva has to be in the sukkah.
But doesn't it matter like what normal behavior is? Like if you're gonna sit down and have.
It probably does. Yes,
Then you're probably not going to get up and have something to drink outside.
I agree.
But if you were eating, and then you're talking, whatever, your wife says, come help me move this chair, we got guests coming.
Then you want to bring a
Drink
drink?
the chair and you're like, I'm not going to take a drink. Is that part of the same?
So the first part, so guys, are they talking about this? Guys,
But then they say that you eat something in the sukkah, you can't even chew it while you're walking out.
so this is the same,
So this is
this is
the-
the same question, but drink is another level also. So it's taking it further. Guys, what Ezra over here is saying,
Okay.
Shomim or lo shomim? What Ezra is saying over here is there's a certain sivara to it. When I make a sandwich, when I make a meal, I don't usually take my drink separate from the meal. I drink my drink with the meal. And so if I decide it's lunchtime, even the drink is part of lunch. It's a certain sivara. Certain sivara, like you were saying, it's sivara. I'm sitting down to eat. It's not a derech of a normal person to sit down for the sandwich and go out to another place to drink the drink. Let's see.
Yeah, but
No, but I finished my meal
but
and I had something
I'm
left.
not unfinished yet. I want to go on easy first. I'm in the meal. Mordechai.
It's pretty complicated.
Yeah. Mordechai. I can't hear you.
Shiur. shiur. נו.
Yes, לפי המאירי, לפי המאירי.
What Moshe was asking, it is happen.
And then,
Then
good, it's a good question. I want to, meiri is not as Sfaradi, meiri. Yeah. So, yeah, meiri is Sfaradi. Okay, guys, that's a good question. I want to push it to the end because I want to build it. That's a good question. Let's see, guys. Let's go further. Guys, we're gonna get to the maskana. Don't worry. V'im en ha'achila keba. I'm with the meiri still. Im en ha'achila keba. Afi en ha'keba. Then the drink is also not a keba. וכן נראים לשון גידולי הרבנים שכתבו בחטאים ברב ועייל קלה. שתואם מלפיו ושותה כמו שכתבנו לדעת זה. He's bringing a proof, Moshe. Here's this proof. He says the yeshiva boy eats and drinks on the way. So the drink is going to be in with the eating. The meiri is saying this as a proof. He said over here, Ugdoleh, the second part that I underlined in blue. Ugdoleh ha-mechaberim katvu b'shtiyat mayim. Most people say we're talking about water. Drinking without food. Afilu peri, even with a fruit. It's always a snack. Afilu biyayin. Even wine will be a snack, according to the meiri. Meiri is holek on the ritva.
Whoa. By the way, he says afilu peri. I don't think when you eat it with fruit, I think it means the juice
of the fruit.
Yes. But I'm trying to hammer home the wine part. But yes, agreed. So we have a mahloket.
So this is the wine.
Wine is not keva, according to the meiri.
Under no circumstances.
Wow.
No, unless it's with food.
And according to Redva, it is keva if it's revealed.
Yes.
If you reach a certain portion of wine, so it's like if you made a little toast. It's okay.
Oh, the revealed is not that much. The revealed is not a lot.
The meiri says.
The meiri says it's not wine.
No matter what, doesn't matter how much.
No, but the Ritva says.
The Ritva says revealed, which is not a lot. Guys, let's finish the meiri. It's hard to compete. Let's finish the meiri, guys. This is about eating fruit now. If I want to drink while I'm eating fruit, so the meiri hold wine can turn into keva if it's with food, but wine alone is not keva. So it's going to make it very easy. Yeah, so it's complicated.
The meiri would say that you could drink wine outside the sukkah.
Yes. Bottom line. Lefi haritva.
Yeah.
Ritva says wine. The revi'it of wine, which is how much? Not a lot.
3 ounces. 3.3.
3 ounces. The revi'it of wine is keva, must be in the sukkah. The meiri says wine alone with no food is never keva, and it could always be outside the sukkah. Mahloket Ritva meiri.
And why did you say wine is not keva? Because
first of all, the Mishnah doesn't talk about drink.
Right.
They're basically
talking about food.
There's no source for it, right?
No, it's their opinion.
It's their opinion.
Let's see halacha. Now I put it right away. I put over here halacha from Chacham Yitzhak Yosef, Chacham Vadia, basically. Let's read it on the bottom of page 3. You're allowed to eat fruit and veggies and have drinks outside the sukkah. Or a snack. If you're in the middle of a meal, you cannot have anything outside the sukkah. Who is this like? The meiri we just read. Halacha lema'aseh.
wow.
Halacha lema'aseh, like the meiri. Boom. Halacha lema'aseh. If you're having the bread in the house, you cannot go outside and have the drink.
You mean
In the house. Who asked this question? Someone said siyum seudato. At the end of the meal, I finished eating Shabbat, Yom Tov. We're full. We had a huge meal. I want to drink water before Birkat Hamazon. Hayav l'shtotam besukah. It's still part of the seudah. Nigreret elav. You see these words from the meiri you just read? Nigreret elav. Once you say Birkat Hamazon, it's over. It's unbelievably strict.
Because you go to a place, okay? let's say ביום שבת, סוכות, לא משנה מה. אנשים יושבים, אוכלים, ואחרי זה יוצאים ושותים ומדברים ומקשקשים.
So if it's a seudat keva, you have a problem. If it's, and we're going to define keva. Right now, we're going to go easy.
I would say 60% of it, it's probably.
I'm going to, by the way, your question is going to be double as hard in 1 minute. I'm going to show you. I'm going to add to your question in 1 minute. Yeah.
Some people hold that, like, if you have to make the bracha.
He's saying Pata Baba Kisnin. It's a massive, yeah, it's very not practical these days.
No?
Pata Baba Kisnin, to make a beracha, it has to have all three. It's going to derail this whole shiur. It has to have all three. Are you familiar with what I'm talking about? It has to have all three components. Could you remind me? We'll do this. We'll do it after Sukkot. That's all.
If the meal is done, you haven't said the company.
Yeah.
If the meal is done, and you're having, like, let's say, a piece of cake, and you're having some tea with a piece of cake, that's not part of the meal.
It's part. Until Birkat Hamazon is part of the meal.
But I'll say, like, regular Shabbat.
It's part of the meal.
So you
Pata Baba Kisnin, we have to do this after Sukkot, but I'm going to just tell you, it's very, very rare
they qualify for
to qualify. Yeah. We'll do this. This will be a whole thing. Okay.
Continue.
This is the Arab Avadia.
Everybody drink tea.
Be'asukah. So you want, yeah, no, Birkat Hamazon. Oh, we're gonna read this here. Moshe, read it out loud. Read it. I hear you read it yet.
שיש דבר מאכל בפיו, והתחיל ללעוס. אם יצא מהסוכה, אסור לו להמשיך ללעוס מחוץ לסוכה.
Unbelievable.
אלא יקפוץ פיו עד שיחזור לסוכה.
You know what a good example is this? When I go to my in-laws' house, they have the food inside the house. Yeah, they have the food inside the house. No, don't say that. They have the food inside the house. And so you take your plate, we had hamotzi, we want to go in the house, I want to eat one meatball. I can't eat it in the house. It's part of the seudah. I already started. But if I didn't make the hamotzi, I could eat as many meatballs as I want. Okay, guys, we're just getting started here. Let's go further. Yeah.
With all of that understanding that if you start eating, you cannot eat anything more than that.
Yeah.
But now we finish. You know that. We can't say, we cannot know that. And now you feel like drinking water outside.
Yes. Once you finish, you're finished.
Yeah, but if you have the opportunity to drink in the sukkah or outside the sukkah, well,
We'll get there. Okay. I want to move. We're gonna get there. Next one, Mishnah. This is the Rambam, guys. Page 4 on top. Rambam. Halachot shofar v'sukkah. Ochlin v'shotin. Page 4 on top. Ochlin v'shotin v'sheni b'sukkah. Kol shiv'ah ben b'yom u'ben b'layla. We sleep and we eat in the sukkah. Ve'asur le'echol seudah chutz l'sukkah. Kol shiv'ah ela im achilat arai. You can only eat a snack outside the sukkah, which is how much? Kabetza or pachot or yetin me'at. Which is a kabetza or less would be an arai. So exactly one egg is arai or keva.
Basically
Exactly one egg, Moshe, is arai or keva. Exactly one kabetza. Which way does it go? In the sukkah or out of the sukkah? No, not 2 or 3. There was the Hava Amina, but we went off of it.
Exactly, it's bitzah.
No.
Exactly, it's a
Exactly is arai, yes. This determines whether it's a meal. It's not up to you whether it's a meal. Okay, let's go first.
So if you have one slice, you're allowed to eat it outside.
One kabetza exactly is arai, according to us, Faradim.
How much is that?
We're going to get there. Give me a chance. We'll get there. You can drink water and eat fruit outside. Someone who's strict, you're blessed. But you don't have to. If you said, I'm on a diet, this huge bucket of peppers is my dinner. It's not up to you. That's what we're saying. It's not a personal choice. What's your dinner?
It's not.
Right. Let's go for.
You can call it my dinner.
You can call it dinner.
It,
the Torah doesn't look. Peppers is not dinner. That's it. Finished. Chicken is not dinner without mizonot. Okay, ready? Shulchan Aruch. Let's move. Shulchan Aruch. Ochlim v'shotim v'yishenim b'sukkah. Kol shiv'ah. Ben bayom ben balayla. Ve'en yishenim. I don't want to talk about sleeping right now. It's going to ruin the whole thing. Aba mutar le'echol achilat aray chutz sukkah. V'chama achilat aray kabetza mipat. So again, according to Shulchan Aruch, because people argue on this. Kabetza, exactly kabetza. Is it strict or is it lenient? It's lenient.
You mean outside?
Outside. Exactly kabetza. When it says kabetza, is ad kabetza, ad bichlal? Or kabetza is chiyuv. Maran Shulchan Aruch and Abam say kabetza is aray. It has to be more than a kabetza to be a meal. Okay? Umutar l'shot mayim. Look at this. See the next word, Maran Shulchan Aruch.
Yeah.
V'yayin. Umutar l'shtot mayim v'yayin v'le'echol perot chutz l'sukkah. You can yayin. Remember the machloket. So he holds like the meiri or the ritva. Meiri. Yayin.
He doesn't put any restriction.
And who is this?
Maran Shulchan Aruch. Wine. I want to have a bottle of red wine. Do I have to go to the sukkah? No. Wine outside the sukkah. Why? Because all liquids are not keva. All liquids are not a meal. Doesn't matter how good it is. לפי Maran Shulchan Aruch.
אבל השאלה אם אתה עשית יין טוב, שירודה, ואתה מברך, ואין את הברכה הזאת.
הטוב והמיטיב.
אתה לא יכול לעשות עם זה דבר.
Why not? למה לא? למה לא?
But he's in the middle of the meal. It's different.
Oh, בתוך הסעודה. זאת אומרת, after the pot is different. Yeah. Okay, very good. But we're talking about below no ochel, just wine. I want to have a drink. He's saying, if you had kiddush and you had hamotzi and you want to drink more wine, you already had seudah, so now you're stuck in the sukkah.
So you can make kiddush outside the sukkah on Shabbat.
Yeah, you want to make kiddush?
That's what maybe.
But it might be a big problem. It's yes. I'm going to answer yes. You have to be kovei seudah when you make kiddush. So you gotta make kiddush and have shiur of gefen.
There, can you make it open?
I know, but then you have changing places. The answer is
okay.
If you make a kiddush in the shul and you have enough wine for shiur, it's kosher kiddush. We make havdalah on Sukkot. Do we have to go in the sukkah to drink the? No. You have brit milah in the shul on Sukkot, Yeshua. Brit milah. You can drink the gefen in the shul. Yes, drink it in the shul. The Maran Shulchan Aruch, we don't hold like the ritva. Wine is not keva. Finished. Okay. Now, umish yachmir al atzmo. No, wine is allowed outside the sukkah. Yain, mayim, all the mashkin. They're allowed outside the sukkah. Don't, if your wife. Oh no. Im ochel is different. I feel mayim im ochel is different. I feel mayim im ochel. Bili ochel. Yes.
Is that bottom line now you talking?
Yes. Halakha l'maaseh. Havdalah is allowed in the sukkah, outside the sukkah. Either way.
50 years in the
Yeah, wine is allowed outside the Maran Shulchan Aruch. We don't hold like the ritva. Let's see. Again, he repeats the words of the Rambam. If you have a food that's from the 5 grains, right? Wheat, barley, oats, spelt, and rye. 5 grains. Im kobea alav. If you have a meal out of it, hashuv keba v'terich sukkah. Then you
doesn't matter how much.
It doesn't matter how much you're eating. You have to have a shiur achilat keva. Okay, which we'll do in 1 second. Chaga. This is the Ramah. Ashkenaz now. I don't want to get into sleeping, but let's just read this because it's interesting. The Ramah says, why don't we sleep in the sukkah these days? The Ramah was in Europe. He says, only the big rabbis sleep in the sukkah. Why? It's too cold in Europe. To me, it appears, says the Ramah, you learned this in school, yeah? It's a mitzvah to be with your wife. Ish v'ishto kederech shehudar kol hashana. U'b'mkom shelo yachol yishen im ishto, she'en lo sukkah miuchedet patur. If your wife's not going out there with you, then you lose the mitzvah of sleeping. And so this is the Ramah. It's worth noting.
If you sleep in a sukkah,
This is the Ramah.
you're talking about sleeping at night.
Huh?
You're talking about sleeping at night. Sleep in the day in sukkah. It's a mitzvah, no?
I really don't want to get into sleep. I really don't. Because sleep is a whole nother ballgame. But I just want to introduce to you guys this loophole from the Ramah. A lot of people don't sleep in the sukkah. This is one thing they can rely upon.
The same way.
A lot of people take this heter from the Ramah when they're married, myself included. You have the same mitzvah as the Ramah. If your wife is nida,
And what happens if you?
good question. I don't know the answer.
What's that?
Good question. It's a good question.
Yeah.
Yeah, what if your wife is nida?
Patul anyway.
It's a good question. I don't know the answer. Most people I know don't sleep in the sukkah anymore, but I really don't want to get into sleep. Maybe
You're patul? You're patul from his question?
it's a good question. I don't know the answer. It's a great question. I don't know the answer.
הבת שלי בעלה והילדים, יש כמה חדרים עשו בחצר,
It's beautiful.
והם יושבים.
When I was growing up,
שם.
when I was a kid, I slept in the sukkah every single night.
טוב,
But when I got married, I stopped. Okay, yalla.
Depends on where you are, but too. Depends on the weather, depends on a lot of things.
Let's move forward. I don't want to get stuck on sleeping. We'll be there all night for sleeping. I just wanted to give you guys a little bit, that's all.
Okay, next. Ready? Next.
Okay, Habirim. Guys, we gotta move. Kafa Haim. Page 4. Aba mutar le'echol achilat aray, you can eat a snack. Afilu tamid hacham. Ezra. Afilu tamid hacham. Even a rabbi, im notzeh shelo le'achmir al atzmo. Bekach rashai. Even a rabbi, don't worry, says Kafa. I love this Kafa Haim. Don't worry, if you're a rabbi, I should eat everything in the sukkah. No, it's okay. You don't have to be a mahmir. Don't let anyone tell you that you don't care about the mitzvot. If you're patur, you're patur. Finished. Who says this? The Bet Yosef in the name of the Ran. Next, Kafa Haim. A snack is not mandatory for the sukkah. Why? Like you learned in school, David. Even when you're in your house, you'll eat a snack outside. Only a meal you make sure to eat at the table. So sukkah should be just like your house. Just like when I'm in my house, I eat snacks outside. So too, when I'm in the sukkah, I can eat snacks outside. That's the logic behind it.
You wouldn't walk around with a sandwich in the street.
No,
but
a snack you would. Yeah. Lamed bet, kafahim lamed bet. Kabetza mipat, a kabetza of bread. Shekin derech bet habili'ah mahazik kabetza, v'derech adam let'om melo piv derech aray. Like we said, a normal person can handle in his mouth 1 volume of an egg, and a snack is 1 bite. Like Abaye. A snack is not, I'm to my kids, a snack is 1 bite. That's a snack. 1 bite, says Abaye. Lamed Daled, kabetza mipat, katuv be-shivulei haleket, ובספר התניא, סימן פ' ד', בשם הרב אביגדור, דאכילת ארעי דשבת. Oh, this is for you. Ready? אכילת ארעי בשבת, למד ד'. A snack on Shabbat v'Yom Tov, hashiva kekeva. Wow. This rabbi says, Rabbi Victor says, I'm on Lamed Daled on the Kafa Haim. Snacks are only good, helpful on weekdays. There is no such thing as a snack on Shabbat, says this Rabbi Victor.
Shabbat or Yom Tov is something?
Shabbat and Yom Tov, okay. He says a snack is a keva and has to go in the sukkah. This is what this Rabbi Victor says. And we have a problem with this halacha. They talk about it. But Rabbi Yosef, which is the Hidah, Taritz Yativ, he answers good. Check it out over there. Says the Kaf Haim, you should try to be very careful on Shabbat. Everything you eat should be in the sukkah on Shabbat and Yom Tov. And the logic behind it is the Beit Hadash brings this, and he says, on Shabbat, on weekdays, when we have little snacks, we walk around. On Shabbat, people go to Bet Knesset. He says people go to Bet Knesset. After Shaharit, they have Kiddush. They sit down, they eat snacks, but they sit down. No one's going anywhere on Yom Tov, on Shabbat and Yom Tov. So therefore, Saturday and Yom Tov is a special halakha. Even a snack is called keva.
What's happened? You do Kiddush, you eat the lunch, yeah, Sebutat Amazon, then you can eat what you want.
So al pi halakha. So halakha l'ma'aseh. This is not a halakha l'ma'aseh. You can eat a snack on Shabbat outside the sukkah, but it's worth, yeah. But 100%. I'm just letting you know there are poskim that are strict on Shabbat and Yom Tov. It says v'tov these ahead. It says it's good to be careful if you can, because Shabbat we're home anyway to go on the sukkah. You don't have to, but it's good to. Let's turn the page and finish up real quick.
But basically, you can't have let's say let's become and go inside to have dessert.
On Shabbat and Yom Tov, according to this shita, no. But according to halakha, it's fine.
What's he doing?
It's a good question.
What do you want to do?
If you have a roof, the problem is the roof.
Yeah.
This is a Mishnah in Sukkah. Yeah, if you have the roof.
Like for inside, right?
Ezra, we have to talk about this another time. I'm going to give you a little bit. This is a Mishnah, Mesichet Sukkah. The problem is the roof. Well, Yerushua, the problem is the roof. If you have too big of a roof on the tent, it's schach pasul. So you're not under the sukkah. So we have to make sure. It depends on the type of roof. If you have the pointy top, maybe. I don't know. Let's talk about it later.
What if it's just a ledge?
I'm not giving you. I don't know.
You need to get what
Yeah. Guys, let's finish up the halakha. So we're almost finished. Guys, Mishnah Biura, page 5 on top. Mishnah Biura. Ivanti.
Okay, listen.
Page 5 on top. Mishnah Biura. I know. Yachol להיות tzchak pasul. Okay. Mayim v'yayin le'echol perot, says Mishnah Biura. There's the Hafetz Chaim wrote this on page 5 on top. Hatam da'achilat perot afilu harbe b'kibiyut hashib rak ka'achilat arai. Why? Because, like we said with Moshe, the rabbis determined you could have as much vegetables as you want. It doesn't matter. It's a snack. Listening, guys. Liron, basar and dagim are also not keva, no matter how much you eat. Basar and dagim, yeah, but it's halakha. Basar and dagim, meat.
Yeah.
You want to have a huge meat. You don't have to eat in the sukkah. It's not keva.
Steak dinner, I don't need to eat.
It's not keva. Only pat or hamish, the 5 grains. That's it.
Wow.
Even if I'm having a steak with a drink.
So if you don't have mess, don't know what.
Or 5 grains.
So we didn't have dinner tonight.
Yeah, we interact.
No, you had the grains.
No, it's not grains. I didn't hear you. I'm sorry.
The neta is like the cow.
Yeah.
The wind coming, blow the sky. Can I fix it?
On your 12 or Chol Moed?
Tomorrow night.
Gold the glory.
B'li neder, I'll make the halakha in the morning for you. V'u'adin achilat. I have to finish this. We're never going to finish halakha l'ma'aseh. Guys, v'u'adin la'achilat basar v'dagim and givina, cheese, dairy, fish, meat, anything shehakol is not keva.
No grains.
No matter how much you have.
No matter how much you have. Do they have this? Do they understand what we're saying here? They're going to miss the whole book.
מהרב מקס, לא משנה כמות, אם לא אכלתם, זה לא הרב מקס, זה עטרת, אם לא אכלתם, מגליל,
Maybe you should give them a step first and then go.
אפילו אם שחטתם כבש, זה לא אכילה.
But that's your meal. That's your meal.
Not keva. Only pot and mizonot for the 5 grains. Let's go first.
meat, potato, doesn't matter.
תקשיב לי, לא,
I gave you wine and I gave you meat.
לא בירכת מזונות, או לא בירכת,
Yeah, we'll get there. I think we'll get there. If we have,
לא משנה איזה
Attention
ארוחה
span.
אחת,
Okay, let's go on.
זה לא נחשב כיף.
okay. Again, ביאור הדין אכילה בשר ודגים או גבינה ושאר מיני מאכל חשובים, it doesn't matter, כפירה, they're all like fruit. לדעת השולחן ערוך, they're all like fruit. ולא החמיא, הלכה למעשה. ולא החמיא בסוף, רק בתבשיל העשוי מחמשת המינים. That's it.
That's it. The 5 grains.
לא מזונות, משה, לא מזונות. משה, לא מזונות, אחי. שהכל.
Okay.
מזונות. לא, מזונות.
Guys,
הכל אתה פתוח.
let's finish Mishnah Berurah.
לקחת עוף שלם. לקחת עוף שלם, לא בא
we
לך.
just said.
אתה עייף מדי, כבר היית בזה. אתה יכול לאכול אותו בבית.
The way my throat is right now, I can't be
Part
that.
of the that's
Moshe, could you get them under control so we can
that's
finish
considered
halakha
your
l'maaseh?
meal.
אוקיי, מה הגענו לסוף? אז תקשיבו.
We need halakha l'maaseh. We need halakha l'maaseh. Listen. והנה, מה שיגיע רמה ואפילו קבע עליי או גם על יין, the Rama says wine goes in the sukkah. The Rama would hold like the Ritva. Marash Shulchan Aruch holds like the Meiri, right? The Rama Ashkenazim would be strict on wine. כמו שמוכח מדרכי משה, וטעמו דיין אין נחשב רק כאכילת פרי, וכל שכן שאר משקים, ועל כן לא חשיב קביעות דעתו, וידע, דכמה האחרונים מפקפקים בזה, בדין זה, ודעתם דין שותה יין בקביעות, חיה בסוכה. Some, says the Mishnah, some poskim hold, if you drink wine, you sit down to drink wine with friends, it's a keva. ובפרט בני חבורה, שקבעו לשתות יין, בוודאי הרי keva gamur. Says Mishnah Berurah. A bunch of guys drinking together, that's keva. We don't hold this. This is Ashkenaz, but I'm just putting it out there. ומכל מקום, לעניין ברכה, הסכימו כמה חנונים, דאין לברך לשב הסוכה. Even though I'm saying wine has to go in the sukkah, you don't make beracha on it. The rest of this, guys, is all halakha l'maaseh. You ready? We're going to do quick. This is all halakha l'maaseh from Macham Yitzhak Yosef. Ready? בשאר ימי החג חוץ מלילה ראשון, אינו חייב לאכול בסוכה. ורק אם רצה לאכול פת יותר מקבצה. You only have to go in the sukkah if you have more than a קבצה. שהוא כ-54 גרם ומעלה. 54 grams and up. צריך לאכול בסוכה, בין ביום בין בלילה. ואסור לאכול קבע חוץ לסוכה. You cannot eat this amount of food outside of the sukkah. ושיעור סעודת קבע היא יותר מקבצה פת. What is called the סעודת קבע? What's called the קבע? If you have a kabetza, it's the same shiur. The kabetza,
If you have a kabetza, pot.
Of bread, yeah.
Pot.
Yeah.
Not any other food.
No, it's going to be also mizonot. Hold on.
Yeah, mizonot.
Mizonot,
Yes, but it means the grains.
Yeah,
and the grains.
well, this shiur is for bread. The grains have a different shiur. So hold on, guys. 54 grams was for bread. Bread. בקבצה היינו שיעור 18 דרהם, שהם 54 גרם, אך לא יסמסם the 54 gram, אלא או שיאכל פחות מ-50 גרם, או שיאכל כ-60 גרם. 60 grams and up, you should make sure you're in the sukkah for bread with ברכה דישב בסוכה. כדי שיוכל לברך לשם בסוכה בכל הדעות, yes. אך, אם אין הוא רוצה לאכול פת, if you don't want bread, אין לו חיוב לאכול בסוכה. On the week, besides for the first night, if you don't want bread, you don't have to have bread.
They should have the whole time, the whole 7 days.
Yeah, yes. Shaarey Yerushalayim-sukkot, yes.
If you have bread.
No, lo hayim, no. Only the first night you have to go in the sukkah. The rest of the nights is optional. Shaarey Yerushalayim-sukkot פירות וירקות ומיני תבשיל שאין חיובם חייבים לאכול בסוכה. You can eat fruit, you can eat veggies. First night is chiyuv. And if you have hold on one second. The first night is a chiyuv to eat in the sukkah.
אוקיי.
The rest of the week is a chiyuv only if you have seudah. You know, only if you have seudah. Are you listening? If you have a seudah during Chol Moed, you have to go in the sukkah. What seudah lechem? If you decide to go vegetarian the whole week of Sukkot and you only want to have peppers, you don't have to go in the sukkah. Only the first night. Okay?
God doesn't know this.
Even God does not. Just not. Yeah, keep us here. וכן יכול לאכול אורז, וכן יכול לאכול אורז. You can eat rice, או בשר, ודגים, and גבינה, וביצים, ושאג מיני לפתן שאינה מחמשת בני דגן, ואפילו יאכל מהם לירון הרבה. Even you want to eat a lot of ores, you want to eat a lot of meat, to fish, no problem. ויקבע סעודתו עליהם, that's your meal. פטור מן הסוכה. Okay?
Even though you say mezonot.
הלכה למעשה. Your father was mahmir.
Even though you say mezonot.
Mizonot, no, even though rice is mizonot, no.
No?
Even though rice is mizonot, you don't have to go to sukkah. זה חומרה.
שאלה, מה עם כל האושפיזים? שור לשני, שלישי לגמר,
It's a big, al pi Kabbalah, it's a big thing, but al pi halacha, no. The Zohar says very big things about the Ushpiz, as you know. The Zohar says huge things. Okay. If you decide to have less than the kabetza of pat, which is less than 54 grams, you can eat it out of the sukkah.
So in 1 ounce you can eat outside.
Yes. Only 54 grams and up has to go in the sukkah of bread. Okay?
Max,
Huh?
can I have this?
Yes. But let's finish. Yud Zayin.
But isn't the halakha at night, the first night, you have
The
to have,
first
you have
night,
to have at least
kabetza.
not kabetza, no.
Kabetza.
No.
I'm trying. Bekistin. I'm trying to get there. We're never going to get there. Ha'ochel ugot, which is pata abba bekistin. Pata abba bekistin, Beli Neder, remind me, we're going to make a whole shiur on this after the holiday. Pata abba bekistin, in very short, is mizonot, that is a safek, maybe it's bread. I can't go more than this. In halacha, cakes and cookies are called pata abba bekistin. Yoter mishiur kabetza. If you have mizonot from the same shiur, a kabetza or mizonot, you have to go in the sukkah for mizonot. But you can't make a shiva sukkah. Why? Because it's not a real meal.
Even though you have the shiur of it.
Yeah.
Even I have 16 ounces of cake.
16 ounces, you just do that number out of, where'd you pick that number from? Hold on, listen. If you eat a lot of pasta, if you eat a lot of mizonot, this is going to be your meal, and you're not having a normal amount. You're having a lot. Not one betza, 3 bits of mizonot. שמשקלם 54 דרהם, והוא שיעור, hey, how do I turn that off? Hold on 1 second. והוא שיעור 162 grams. Yeah. By the way, guys, listen to me. This we're going to also do after Sukkot B'li Neder. It's a whole nother situation of Seudah. No. After Sukkot, this is a whole situation. This is not a Sukkah halacha. This is a Seudah halacha. If you decide you have a box of donuts, this is going to be my meal, and you have a lot, there's a certain level you have to make Birkat Hamazon on the donuts. But we'll get there after. Okay, good. So let's go fast. If you have a kabetza of bread, you go in the sukkah, you make a beracha. If you have a kabetza of mizonot, you go in the sukkah and you don't make a beracha.
You have 162 grams, you make.
Let's go. Let's finish up the rest of the halachot.
Okay.
Listen to this one. Don't look at the halakha yet, guys. Wait. Page 6 on top, but don't look yet. What is the beracha? Asher kiddushanu b'mizotav v'sivanu. You say it clearly.
Sure.
Lishev.
No.
You looked already?
No.
Lashevet? Slowly. Lishev or leshev? Says the halakha. Ligon, read it out loud. Read it. Page 6 on top. Read it. תשמע עליו. Yeah. צריך לומר למד של לישב בחירי. לישב בסוכה. לישב, not לשב. לישב בסוכה. And then if you take one of these guys, yeah. If you take this booklet home, you're welcome to. He brings proof from Tanakh.
No, what are
There's a difference in.
Oh, Moshe, could you do it in 10 seconds? Because we're running out of time. Okay. Guys, take this home. Look up these Pesukim, and he brings proof. Forward we go. Im shachach mebarech lishev basukah.
But we learned that it doesn't mean to sit, it means to dwell.
Im shachach mebarech shwaya. Im shachach mebarech lishev basukah kodam seudah. If you forgot to make the beracha and you started eating, why does it keep happening? If you forgot, Yibarech kol zman shenizkar kishum misav ve'ochel beseudah. You make the beracha as long as you're still in the middle of the meal. V'yesh omrim shetzarich she'ochal yoter mekabetza pat le'achar beracha. Some people say once you bless, now you have to have another kabetza of pat. V'imeo yachol le'chol chach lo yibarech. And if you're not going to have more bread, don't make the beracha now. Achayikar ledina shekol she'odom mamshich v'achila tabshil or afil perot l'kinuch seudah. You're in dessert. And you remember, you didn't say the Shabbat Sukkah. You're just drinking. You make the beracha once you caught it. Let's go to the next halacha. If you're standing up in the sukkah, you're not going to sit down. Do you make lishev basukkah?
Yeah.
I'm not going to sit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ve'en yachol leshevet me'ezo siba.
It's nothing to do with sitting.
Rashai lebarech lishev basukkah. You do make the beracha. Why? Ki pirush lishev, the word lishev does besukah hainuli akev besukah.
It's the amount of time.
It means I'm going to hang out. Yeah.
No, that has nothing to do with time.
It doesn't mean I'm sitting.
That's something.
It means I'm hanging
That
out.
makes sense because what we're commemorating is to have
Exactly.
It was when we were watching.
כמו שנאמר, ועשה שבו מקדש ימים רבים. Very good.
You're going.
Next halacha, guys.
That's the question. That's the question, man.
Yeah.
Oh, so that's
what he said.
Oh, very good.
Somebody eats
Very good.
standing.
So this is the whole Gemara. But the hiyuv of the seudah is only the one.
What is that?
Yeah, my wife is actually waiting for me. Come tomorrow.
What's it? What's it?
He's saying, Basukot teshuv shivat yamim, and the answer is very quickly, yes, if you have a meal, if you have an optional meal, you bring it in the sukkah, but you don't have to. If you have a meal, you do it in the sukkah. But Yom Rishon, you have to.
Max.
Yes, it's like Pesach.
So, sukkah, like for the first night, you make gefen.
Yeah. Oh, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. It's in the list. It's here. It's here. By the way, Liron, it's just like matzah on Pesach. This is mamash the same thing. Matzah on Pesach. Shiv'at yamim tocha masot. Liron, Shiv'at yamim tocha matzot. It's not a mitzvah every night to have matzah. We only make al achilat matzah. You're going away?
Yeah.
So they have one over there. Don't worry.
But I have to look for it? No.
Oh,
If you're honest, you're honest. If you're honest. If I were you, I would try to have rice and veggies and meat and not have bread. Yeah, do that.
but Shabbat might be a problem.
Do that.
Shabbat could be a problem.
No, I want to finish. Guys, we have a few more halachot. Three more halachot. I know my wife is texting me. 3 more halachot. Your wife is texting you?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, she's saying stay here. Your wife is saying stay here. Guys, 3 more halachot. If you have a lot of bread, Mordechai, this is for you. Some people say hamotzi and then lishev basukah. If you do this, it's okay. It's not a hefsek between the beracha and hamotzi and eating. Why? Because we do this. It's sorech beracha, and also we make lishev basukah. We drink, we talk, we wash, and then we have bread. It's also not a hefsek. However, yoter tov, the best thing to do, the barech lishev basukah kodim bekat hamotzi. It's good to say lishev basukah first before hamotzi. The fnesh yashav al yad shulchan. When you're standing up, really,
When you're standing up,
yeah, it says that.
Yeah.
like standing up, you should say it, but
Yeah.
you sit down. Sit down after.
Yes, after you sit down.
So kiddush in the morning.
Huh?
Wait, so kiddush in the morning, you're sitting. We sit for kiddush.
Okay, so listen, you don't have to sit in the morning, but we have the move. It's optional. None of this is da'akiv. But however, do whatever you want. וביום טוב ובשבת חול המועד, נוהגים לברך לשב בסוכה בקידוש, קודם שיטעם מן הכוס. Okay, next הלכה. השותים יין פטור מסוכה. We know this, right? This is the meiri. Wine is not... מה? It's not a סעודה. It's not a סעודה. והוא הדין לגבי שתיית שחד, בירה, liquor, ושאר משקים, all liquids. ולכן, המבדיל ברכת הבדלה במוצאי החג, או במוצאי שבת חול המועד, יכול לשתות את הכוס היין, כוס לסוכה, it's okay, כגון בית הכנסת או בביתו, ואפילו מי שקובע עצמו על יין, לדעת מרן הבית יוסף שפטור מן הסוכה. Even if you're saying, no, this is my thing, I'm drinking, no, you don't have to go in the סוכה. אתה מחמיר על עצמו, ואין לו שתי אפילו מים, הרי זה משובח. About what? He does. Oh, no, he doesn't, no.
Keep it.
What?
So we don't hold like that.
No, we don't hold that.
We don't.
I'm on the last הלכה. לא לברך לשבת סוכה. last הלכה, יש אומרים שבשבת ויום טוב, אף אכילת עדיין נחשבת לאכילת קבע. Remember this I told you? Some people say that משנה ברורה, that on Shabbat and Yom Tov, every snack should be in the sukkah, ואפילו כזית פת חיה בסוכה, ויש חולקים ומתאימים. Some people argue, לאכול חוץ לסוכה, וכן עיקר ההלכה is כדעת החולקים, that you don't have to go in the sukkah on Shabbat, but if you want to be strict,
You can eat a kazayit of bread outside the sukkah.
yes.
Leave it on Shabbat.
You could eat a kazayit of bread outside the sukkah.
Even on Shabbat.
Yes, Rabbi Hanan ben Shlomo. The Sa'ach was
Unbelievable.
Go ahead, כבוד, תמשיך.